It's not a normal world, it's Taskmaster world. Welcome to Taskmaster UK Series 14 Episode 5 review, the final review of the 29th of October 2022. This is at 10:55 AM, this is the final review of the day and the final video of the day. Let's get into it. The prize task, the most eyeless thing that costs more than £20. Let's find out what the actual prize task was. Or run taskmaster.info. Let's go to Taskmaster Series 14. Let's go to episode number 5. Has he written about this episode just yet? Sadly, there's been no information on this episode just yet. So, I don't know what that word was. Dara worm trumpet, Fern Brady a cat harness and leash that didn't work on her own cat. They showed a video of her boy trying to get a cat and it didn't work. We had John Kearns with an inappropriate item. Munya, Harry Potter fidget spinner. He failed and then it turned out it cost £25. A mandolin, but one of those ones where you scrape courgettes and she accidentally chopped her sliced finger off. She was telling a story about she accidentally chopped her finger off, and so then she had to go to hospital to get her finger back. So there we go. Task number 1. Who did I think did the best one? Dara Breen with his worm trumpet. Task number 1. Get the most pleasure from these tubes. And I wrote Jude instead of tube. Wow. Dara Breen, he used him as a ball thrower. So he got Alex to chuck the ball at the end, and he went through and he went. So it goes through and he went. Thumbnail! So, there you have it. Brilliant. And then we had Fern Brady. She put it over Alex and gave him a makeover and made him drink ketchup. John Kearns, he used it as a sort of slide. Munya, he tried it to Alex and used it. Yeah, he tied it to Alex and used it as a rocket. Sarah Millican, she made Alex wear the same outfit as her and then hit him with different objects, yeah. So she chucked him through the tube and they hit Alex in the face, directly in the face. Who did I think did the best? I think Fern had the most fun. So, task number 2, team task. Perform the best music to this background. It was like a ding 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 boop. Ding 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 boop 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 boop. Something similar to that, in that sort of vein, in that sort of same-ish sort of style, if that makes sense. So it's not really that music, but I was gonna play the music, but then I can't find the music now, so I can't play the music, and I'm like, ah, and it's like, how awful is that? I'm trying to play the music, but I can't find the music, and then when I find the music, I can't even play the music. Oh. And I was worried about copyright to begin with, so I didn't even know if it was going to get copyrighted. I thought, oh no! And so I decided not to play the music. Thank you for the music, the song you're singing. So, that was an ABBA reference. I was trying to say thank you for the music. It was a very, very poor reference there to ABBA. I'll move on and talk about it. So Fern can't draw on the task and asked, how do you draw a dance? This task was hard, incredibly hard to write notes for. I actually tried to update my iPad to iOS 16 whilst I was doing that, so to make these notes on my phone, transfer them to my iPad so that I could, it was a nightmare, dear viewers, it was a nightmare. But I'm glad you're here for the ride. So, Team 1, Munya and Sarah. They did an old martial arts dance as a workout. So she did like a Rocky workout montage. And instead of doing press-ups like you would normally do, she used 2 fingers to do their press-ups. Like that. There you go. Press-ups. It's trying to show you what a press-up would look like, if that makes very much sense, but hopefully it really does. Team 2, Dara, Fern and John. they did a medical dance and told Greg in the studio that it was an opening to an 80s sitcom. Woo! Hopefully Dara Breen does a sitcom eventually, because that's one thing Dara hasn't done. So that could be Dara's next move after he finishes his current tour, because he sadly hasn't got any more Mock the Week, which is really sad, because Mock the Week was amazing. But if you watch my Mock the Week video on my third channel, The Weird Side, you'll know what I've done with Mock the Week. So, task number 3. Now, before we go on to task number 3, I want to talk about task number 2. I really like the team tasks this series in general. I think they really worked. They worked really well in a sense anyway, because a team task always works. So, when a team task works, they use them more often. I think this series we've had more team tasks than we've not. But I think the team tasks work. In the Spanish version, they had 6 people doing the team tasks. That didn't work. But the UK version worked really well, 2 and a 3. Some tasks were harder as a 2, so this task didn't work really well in a 2 and in a 3. So like, you had them both similar. So you had like the 2 dancing and then you had the 3 dancing, and it still worked because you had John as the medical person that get the operation. So it worked really well. But what's really funny is that Saturday, the Saturday just gone, not yesterday's Saturday, not the 28th of October. Not today is Saturday. Last Saturday, on the Saturday before Paris the Doctor, the BBC, to celebrate centenary anniversary, did a centenary week on Strictly. Now, Ellie Taylor, who is a comedian, she did a casualty thing, and they did a medical drama dance. And then that week on Taskmaster, Dara O'Brien, Fern Brady and John Kearns was going to do a medical dance, like a casualty style medical drama dance. And I thought, that's incredible. Because that was filmed, this was filmed months before that. Because that was live. So, who would have thunked it? Who would have thunked it? Who would have thought it? Who would have known that was going to happen? Not me. Definitely not me. And I find that now funny, now rethinking about it. Hopefully we get Ellie Taylor to win Strictly. I don't watch Strictly, but if I had to vote for anyone to win, it would be Ellie Taylor. Now, let's move on to task number 3. This is place 1 luggage trolley and then from the starting line strike it with another luggage trolley. Dara Breen, he got it first time and then just pushed it randomly. Fern Brady, she got it right the first time and then tried it as many more times because she don't understand the clock. John Kearns, he got it perfectly the first time round, but then tried again and got it very far and thinks he may have done a Joe from Series 2, a Joe Wilkinson, with the potato task. But luckily his foot was perfectly fine and even though he was worried about it, he still won. He didn't win the task, he just did very well. I think he did get 5 points. Munya, he thought about it, but was not good at it. Sarah Millican, she struggled, but had a lovely time. See, it's the Mike Wozniak type of thing. I had a lovely day, you can't take that away from me. And then, we move on to the live task. One member must write down 10 animals, part 2. Communicate the animals by doing an impression. They all did it at once. They all did well until John got confused of his part of where to stand on the stage. The episode winner was the one, the only, John Kearns! Well done, John Kearns. Who's going to win episode 6? Who knows? We're halfway through the series. Please let me know in the comment section down below how I can improve my reviews. I'm off now to go and edit my review of episode 3, episode 4 and episode 5. So I filmed a Taskmaster Series 14 episode 3 review, Taskmaster Series 14 episode 4 review, and this review, which is Taskmaster 14 series, Taskmaster UK Series 14 Episode 5 review. So I'm going to go and edit these 3 reviews. You'll see them. It'll go 3, 4, 5 in that exact order. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, keep tasking and keep an eye out for a special video next Friday, Saturday. Taskmaster come out. Bye. Keep tasking. Bye.
Hello everyone, please subscribe to Taskmaster World.